One of the most intense and frightening thing we know about life is that it is always changing. And this road to change is marred with many obstacles. You may be expecting things to be perfect at all times, but sometimes you are up and things are working in your favor. And another time you are down. And this is, the time it feels like the world is against us. Hell, we feel at times like we have no one in the world, like we're alone with no shoulder to lean on and nowhere to run. This is called life. But you have got to face it. You must begin to accept and face the reality that is the pathway you must tread to become your best self. For it is not constant and must change. You're going to have up times and down times, but it is in these harsh moments that the growth takes place. That is where and when the true work begins. You see, when you are at that place where everything is going well, there is no pain, heartache, no brokenness, etc. And you are free and happy with no financial issues. It is easy to be positive then, right? It is then that vision is clear. All your visions are clear and your faith is at a maximum. But on the flip side, the worst challenge of growth, whether emotionally, psychologically, mentally, physically, when it hits, you get knocked down because it's just the way that our journey through life is sometimes. Have you ever noticed that once something goes wrong, it seems to happen rapidly, like a chain reaction that compounds on top of each other? In other words, hell breaks loose. In this moment, it's very easy to feel beaten and broken when all these issues and problems you are faced with hit you all at once. But look, it doesn't mean that you must give up. In fact, it means the very opposite. It's time to fight with everything in you, for you are on the war path and must overcome. Ask yourself these questions. Who am I in adversity? Do I sit and surrender? Or do I fight and push past it? Do I try to get the best out of the situation or do I settle? Do I really sit down and say it is good enough? Well, if you choose to sit down and say it is good enough, then this is where you are in trouble. These hard, stress-filled, anxiety-filled moments that unexpectedly hit us is common for all of us. When we are ambushed with these situations, we get stuck on a central point of the axis, not knowing which way to go from there. This is the central point of attack where shame, anxiety, disgust, and you name it, meets. It is the point of incident that we view as our end moment. We tend to focus on the hurt, the pain, misery, brokenness, or stress that causes us to get stuck and fail to see that one of the greatest gifts we have when life ambush comes is that it can become a new beginning to an exceptional new you. Come on, man. You can do it. Take that leap of faith and jump. Come on, smash that mountain of adversity and fight for your victory. But most importantly, trust God in the midst of the storm and make an impact by overcoming.